Hi everyone, welcome to week 9 of our Fundamentals of College Writing class. Hopefully writing project 2 in English 1100 went well for you. I'll be getting around to grading those a little bit later this week. I'll almost certainly start tomorrow, but I'm guessing it'll take me sometime around the end of the week is probably when I'll get your grades back to you on those. This week for English 0199, we're going to be turning our attention to the only major writing project in this class, which is the Final Reflections assignment. It's due at the end of the semester. It is effectively your final for this class, but we're going to be working on it along the way. We've already done one Reflections assignment workshop. This week we're doing Reflections assignment workshop number 2. Your first task this week is to read the Final Reflections Assignment Guidelines. These are available in the Blackboard menu over here. Final Reflections Assignment Guidelines. I would read through that just so you are well aware ahead of time what this assignment entails. Task 9.2 is to actually complete the second Reflections workshop. Last time you should have typed all of your terms and the beginning of your letter on the Reflections assignment template that was provided here. If you did not, go ahead and download this template and transfer your work there. Everything should just be saved on this one document. This week, you're going to be adding 2 more technical terms and 2 more creative terms to your list. For this second unit, we have a bunch of new terms, a bunch of new technical terms you can draw on. Things related to media, depictions of gender and race, any of the terms that maybe came up in one of your lens text videos. So any official term that we have covered in class, something related to English, composition, analysis, you can use those for your technical terms. The creative terms are going to be words that are unique to your own experience of the class. So they aren't going to be like vocab words that we've covered in class. They should be things like, if you do all of your work on Tuesdays, for instance, one of your creative terms might be, a very busy Tuesday. If you do all of your work in a purple notebook, one of your creative terms might be my purple English notebook, things like that. So not official words, but things that just represent your own experience of the class. Please bear in mind that each of your definitions should be roughly 60 words, and that is true for both the technical terms and the creative terms. And make sure to link the term to your work in the course. So don't just provide a definition, but make sure to explain how it relates to, things that we've done, assignments that we've covered, things like that. You should be coming up with these definitions yourself. Make sure that you aren't just Googling them. And then you're going to add to your letter. You should have started writing your letter in the first Reflections workshop. Now you're going to add to it. For this next part of the letter, you're going to talk about your work completing writing project 2. So talk about your experience of that. How did it go? What advice do you have for future students completing writing project 2? And then you're going to start a section called a paragraph revision. Begin by copying and pasting any short paragraph from either Writing Project 1, the collage, or Writing Project 2, the image analysis, into the second section of the Reflections assignment template under the area that says Paste Original Paragraph here. Eventually, not in this workshop, but eventually you will write the same paragraph using different verbs and nouns when possible. And I have an example of that right here. But for now, you're just selecting a paragraph from one of your first 2 projects that you would like to eventually revise. On our next page here, this is where you will submit your Reflections workshop. And I have a checklist here of everything that should be on your document thus far. And then task 9.3 is your Thursday discussion board post. Pretty simple. I'd just like you to share your favorite creative definition from Reflections Workshop number 2. That is all for this week. If you have any questions or if there's anything you would like me to clarify or explain in more detail for either class, just let me know.